Hi Capricorn, welcome to this reading. This is going to be a relationship reading. This reading could be for you if you're a Capricorn sun or ascendant, or if the person you're dealing with is a Capricorn, you could also find some relevant information here. Keep in mind sometimes the roles can be reversed, so there could be a little bit of information in their side of the reading and vice versa. It's a general reading, so not everything will be for you. So we're talking about relationships here, but that doesn't mean only love relationships. We could be looking at any relationship that you're having right now or any dynamic that you're in that you might need a little bit more insight on. Could be a family member or a friend, someone you work with, maybe someone you've just met, someone you're having some issues with perhaps. This reading might help you get a better understanding of what's going on and why. Alright, let's get started. So this first card is how you see yourself. This is how you see them. This is how they see themselves. This is how they see you. This is the energy between you. This is the energy that's challenging. This is the overall energy. And this is the potential outcome. Damn. This is a really beautiful reading. This is really, really beautiful reading. Very beautiful energy here between people. The bottom of the deck is the Judgment in reverse. Okay. So how I'm seeing this is that this is a very powerful connection between two very powerful people. Let's just put it like that. You have the Magician here, the Strength card, and the Temperance, and the Hierophant. 4 major arcana cards. And the Judgment is also a major arcana card. You have it at the bottom of the deck there. So let's start with you. So 10 of Cups, how you see yourself, 10 of Cups. You're feeling pretty happy right now. I feel like there's a lot of satisfaction in your life. There's contentedness, there's connection, family connection, community connection. Everything feels good. There's like a high level of happiness, satisfaction, contentedness, and fulfillment there. How they see themselves is the Strength card. So they are, you could be dealing with a Leo potentially, but basically this person is pretty solid in themselves. They're presenting as someone who's very, I would say maybe in control of their life or in their direction. You could be dealing with a person who might be also like really, I'm getting this feeling of someone being in the public eye somehow. There could be someone who's like really successful in their work and they might be like, yeah, very like a public figure, let's say. There could be something like that. How you're seeing them is the Queen of Cups in reverse. They might be having a little bit of an emotional moment right now. Like they could be dealing with some issues in their life. For some people, if the person you're dealing with is an artist, they might be going through a little bit of a creative block at the moment. But I don't feel like that energy is like a major influence on your connection with them necessarily, because like all the rest of the cards in this reading feel pretty bright and like everything feels like a green light. It feels pretty good. The only thing I could say here though, maybe the only one thing I could say potentially is that maybe the person you're dealing with could be in another relationship. I don't know if you know that or not, but that could be something. That might not be for everyone. That could be just one person. Like there could be some like, they could be in an existing relationship that they're unhappy with, and that might be why we have this Hierophant in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. That could be just a message for one person. But in any case, you're doing really well. You're feeling really happy and full of content and love and satisfaction and fulfillment. And the person you're dealing with could be having a little bit of like some emotional processing to do, or they might be in a creative rut at the moment, or feeling a little bit creatively or emotionally challenged or blocked. But how they see themselves is Strength. How they see you is Ace of Wands. That's telling me that they have a lot of passion for you. The Ace of Wands is a very sexual energy. It's very fiery. It's very passionate. It's very fresh and new. It's like a very beginning of something as well. So we could be looking here at a new connection with someone. Yeah, it could be a new connection here that we're having. Now, in the center part of the reading, these cards are like the energy that's between you. So this is the energy that's challenging. Sorry, this is the energy that is supporting. This is the energy that's challenging. This is the overall energy, the potential outcome. So what I feel here is that there is this is a very unconventional union. It's very unconventional. There's something really special about it. With the magician as the crowning energy, there's something very particular and unique about it. And so the Hierophant card is a very interesting energy. In the traditional tarot, the Hierophant represents institutions like the church, governments. It's about like legacy, things that are very old and already very, very ingrained in culture, like religion, like education, like government, like hospitals, medical stuff, that kind of thing. And because it's something that's like long, it's been around for a long time, and it's very established and it's very conventional, it represents legacy things or something that's very historical or very traditional, right? But you have it in your reading in reverse, and it's in the position of the spread that's talking about the energy that's supporting the connection. That tells me that there's something very unconventional about the people, and that's actually really working, because you have the Magician as well. So it's like there's something very mystical and magical and profound about the person's energy with yours. Like the way the two of you combine, it's really magical. It's really profound, it's magical. And there's a beautiful exchange of energy. It's I would say it's a good match. It's a very compatible match. It has a lot of potential, I think. There's the Temperance card here in the outcome. It says to me that there's a lot of harmony between you. Even though I would say, like, intuitively, I'm not getting this necessarily from the cards exactly, but I would say intuitively that these two people are very, very different. They're from different backgrounds, different lifestyles. You might even be from like different cultural backgrounds. Like you might have had different like religious backgrounds growing up. That might not be relevant right now. Like you might not necessarily be a religious person or practicing a religion, but I feel like there's something about the cultural upbringing of each of you that is very different, and which makes it kind of an unusual match. But somehow it's working. There's something about the people that come together here that is very, unconventional is the best word I could use to describe that, I would say. Judgment on the bottom of the deck there is interesting. This card here, it's technically not really part of the reading, but I look at it because it does give a bit of extra insight into like what the connection is about. Okay, so like another thing I'm picking up on now with the Judgment card there being in reverse, and then with the Judgment card is in reverse, the Hierophant is also in reverse, and this Queen of Cups being in reverse as well. It could be that like there are some external factors that are influencing maybe a really unfettered connection with this person. Like there could be some dissonance in the people around you. Like some people might be a little bit bothered by this connection. Like some family members might be bothered by it. Some friends might be bothered by it. Somehow there's something about the people around, like not you guys, but people outside of you that are people that you're connected to and people that they're connected to that somehow are like not really down for it. And it really has nothing to do with them, but somehow there's like this energy I'm feeling of people around you that are like a little bit bothered by this connection. But I don't think that that's an issue for either of you guys. Like the Magician card is really loud in this reading. It's very bright and it's very much like crowning all of this energy, saying that no matter what people say or think about the situation, you guys are feeling something special here, and that nobody's going to interfere with that. Nobody's opinion or requests or desires or comments are going to really stick anywhere, because the magic is being felt and the connection is very interesting, very strong. It's very dynamic. It's very unconventional. It's very unusual. It's very interesting for both people, and that's all that matters. Yeah, with the Temperance card here being in the outcome position of this reading, I do feel that energy of it being a very harmonious energy between the two of you. And it's also, you can't really see it in this card, but in other decks, like in the traditional tarot deck, in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the image on the Temperance card is one of an angel who's pouring water between two vessels. And so it's this kind of idea of like blending things and how coming to a kind of compromise or a middle ground, or it's about acceptance as well. Like that is a very healing energy, like being able to compromise in a way that doesn't actually mean you sacrifice any of your values or any of the things that are important to you, but it's just about like finding common ground or finding a way to accept everything the way it is, even if maybe it's not perfect or flawless. And that's a really healing energy. It's a very beautiful, powerful, loving, compassionate energy that's being expressed here through the Temperance card. So again, what like this, it's interesting these two cards being as like bookends of the reading. Like this card, I'm feeling like the people around you might be being judgmental and having like their feathers ruffled about it. But somehow there's this really healing energy of forgiveness and acceptance and belonging and compromise, but not in a, like, compromise is not the right word. What's the right word? Tolerance. There's tolerance here. There's like acceptance and tolerance is what is being expressed through this connection. And it's really beautiful. Because I feel like the energy of the Magician here is giving this idea that like all of the mundane things that people think are important all just fall away when you have that connection with someone that is clearly otherworldly and special and beyond like all the bullshit troubling things that humans think are issues but actually not issues at all. You know what I mean? The Six of Pentacles as well. This card is coming across in your reading as the energy that is challenging. And again, I feel that in kind of connection with this, the Judgment card that I was saying there, like I feel like other people's opinions are like they're trying to influence, but they're not actually having any influence. Like look at the colors here. It's like reds and blues and pinks, harmony, la la la. And then there's this green that comes in. It's like it doesn't fit. It doesn't belong. It's not relevant. Like what other people are saying and thinking is really not relevant here. So, and I think you already know that. You don't need me to tell you. But I feel that if you want to like really integrate and immerse yourself in the experience of this energy, then probably you want to just like take yourself away from everybody for a while and just be in a bubble with this person and explore. Because I think there's a lot to explore here. It feels very exciting. Like 10 of Cups is beautiful, and then the Ace of Wands. It's like it kind of feels like you know you're gonna have your cake and eat it too, because there's this like really amazing sexual connection, and there's also this really profound emotional satisfaction and fulfillment as well. It's beautiful. So so the 10 of Cups is numerologically 10 is also a 1. The Ace is a 1, and the Magician is the number 1 from the Major Arcana. So there's this 111 energy of it's like a new beginning, something fresh. It's quite exciting. It feels very profound and magical. I've said that before. There's something very spontaneous and unfettered. Like I feel like there's no impediments here. I feel like there's like this energy I was talking about before, this and this, and even this Queen of Cups. Like I don't feel like these energies are having a really major influence on the situation. Not at all. Minor. It's all of this stuff up here. Like I feel like these 4 cards are really the main talking points here, as well as the Hierophant. Like this Hierophant, this unconventional energy is really strong and really profound. But even that in itself, I feel like that's just kind of describing, I get the feeling like for the most part, people who are watching this is about people coming from very different cultural backgrounds. And that being kind of what ruffles people's feathers and makes other people around the situation be troubled by it. But the two of you are just in this energy of feeling a really profound connection. And look, I just noticed that. You can see in the Magician card, there's that infinity symbol over the head. And there it is as well in the Strength card. So it's like divine orchestration here to bring these people together. This is beautiful. This is a really beautiful reading. Very, very, very happy and proud and honored to be able to deliver this reading to you, Capricorn. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to leave it there. I don't really feel like I have much more I can say. But yeah, it's been an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.